Hey besties, I will be getting paid tomorrow, so I will be doing a budget closeout. I know some of you guys really love these videos, and I've kind of been off. I haven't done one. I think it's been maybe like a month or two, or it's been a little sporadic, but I'm back on it. So let's go ahead and close out my last paycheck budget. If that is something that you're here for, go ahead and let's get into it. If this is your first time here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with the emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. I really encourage that you subscribe to the channel, especially if you're looking to get your money right in 2025. If you are returning bestie, hey girl, hey. All right, you guys, so the purpose of a budget closeout is important. The purpose is to see how you spent your money, if you were over budget in any category, if you were under budget in any category, and to make sure that what you budgeted for initially, like how close or distant you came in at what you budgeted for. It's a clear way for you to see how well the budget is working and if you need to make any adjustments along the way for the next budget or the next few budgets, etc. So not only just creating the budget, but having those check-ins and the closeouts will really help you hone in to the perfect budget for you. So if you didn't know the purpose and the reasons why we do them, that is the purpose. So I usually do it after every paycheck budget, and so I will be doing it I will be closing out this last paycheck budget, which was the paycheck date was December the 12th. And I am going to take out my pens that I usually use. I use a black pen if I am on budget, and I use the red pen if I came in over budget, and I use the green pen if I came in under budget. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else that I need. I will need to go downstairs and grab my receipts because I will also need to do something as it relates to the variable expenses. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's start with the bills. So, well, let's start with what we came into this pay period with. And in my bill account, we came in with $1,600.41. And we are going to be looking at a leftover of $360.78 if I did budget correctly. Okay. Now, as far as the actual goes, it may even be different as well. Okay. So looking in my bill account, I've already done a little bit of pre-work to see what bills were paid, which bills weren't paid, etc. So you will need your bank account. You will also need any cash envelopes that you possibly use as well to do this properly. So my mortgage, half of the mortgage was put into my account. So I guess I could just use the black pen for that. Ties were given, and then life insurance was paid. It did come in at $117.04. That's already documented. The gym was paid on auto pay at $32.99. Now, as of today, we're not quite at the 20th yet, so car insurance was not paid as of yet. So I'm just gonna put a 0 here. And I'm going to need to put this on the next budget. I'm going to need to include it in that next budget. Court, this also has not been taken out as well. So I'm going to put a 0 there. Solar came in at $74.62. Gas came in at $53.22. Apple came in at $15.22. This is what I actually paid. And then Netflix, this has not been paid yet because it is on auto pay, and it hasn't come out of the account. Now my water bill did come in. I got an email saying, hey, your water bill is ready. And so I just went in and paid it right away. It wasn't anything that was budgeted for, but it was a total of $76.08. So I budgeted for $599.51 in bills. So let's see how much I actually spent in bills during this pay period. So I spent a total of $409.17 in bills. So did come in a little bit under budget. So now let's see how much I had left after bills. So 1,641 subtract 409.17. So $1,191.24. Okay, if you do not close out your budgets, I really encourage you to do so. It is very, very, very helpful when you close out your budget to see how things panned out. And yeah, they help me out a lot. It's a way to inspect what you expect. So now going down to the variable expenses, this gas was paid. I do get gas with my credit card, and then I pay it off with the money that's in my bill account. Toiletries, I did take out $50, and I did take out, as far as my hair, $150. But as far as the toiletries go, let me go grab my receipts. So for toiletries, I had a total of $50 to spend. So I do have my receipts here, and I have my toiletries receipt. I kind of labeled them so that I know which was which. So I have these two receipts, and I have also scanned these into Fetch. If you don't know what Fetch is it's an app that you can scan your receipts, and you get points every time you scan your receipts, and you can cash those points in for gift cards. I absolutely love this app. You can download it. It is free, and you can use my code, which you'll get bonus points, and I'll get bonus points as well. So just in case you didn't know about that, you definitely should get it. I always have like hundreds of dollars to spend. I spend money once a year, and I usually use it around my birthday time. So yes. So this receipt was a total of $14.54. And then this was a total of $22.44. Yeah, $22.44. So total was $36.98. So I definitely did come under budget. So now what I need to do is I need to take the money out so that I can deposit this money into the account, and then I can make a payment. Okay, so I have here in my toiletries envelope, I have $50, and it was a total of $36.98. So I'm gonna take the $40 and I am going to deposit this into the account, and then I will just have this be a rollover for next paycheck. Okay, so this $40 is going in to pay for the toiletries, and I'm still just gonna put the $50 here because it's not in my bill account. Okay, and I want to try to be as accurate as possible in my bill account. And then as far as the hair, a total of $150. So total for the variable expenses came in at the same budget at $400.12. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the actual here, which is $1,191.24, and then I'm going to subtract the 412 cents, and that leaves us with $791.12. Okay, so where's my green pen? $791.12. So now we're gonna go here, $791.12, and household. I did take $60 out, and so I'm gonna put $60 here, but for household, I am going to need to add up everything for household so that I can pay that as well. And so for a total of the household, I have a total here of $59.83 and then $72.04. So that's a total of $131.87. And I need to unstuff that envelope. So I'm getting my binder here, and I'm going to the Costco envelope. And in here I need $131.87. So I have $130 right here. I'm gonna leave this $50 in here. Now I know I need the $131.87, but remember I have a little $4 extra here, so I'm just gonna take it out of that. So this is 120 and 30. So deposited into my bill account will be 120. Hold on, start this over. 120, 40, 60, $170. And this is to take care of paying my credit card. And I'm just gonna put that in here. So when I go to the bank tomorrow to withdraw cash from the new budget, I will deposit this in as well. Or I might go deposit it tonight, whichever one. Now let's get back to the sinking funds. The cleaners, $50 was taken out. Skincare, $20 was taken out, and then the RX that was taken out. So this is a total of $140. So we have $791.12 minus $140, $651.12 is what we have left. So bringing that down here to the extra savings, $651.12. $100 was taken out, and that was put into savings. So there's a total of 100 here. So if you take 6 and you subtract that, so $551.12 is what I should have in my bill account as a rollover. And let's see what I have in my bill account. Drum roll, please. Let's see how accurate I am. Do I get an A, a B, a C, A plus, A minus? Let me log into my bill account now and see what I have. All right, are you guys ready? So the grand total that I have in my bill account is $551.12. I think we're doing pretty good. I think that is good. Or I'm sorry, I have in my account $549.13. So that is off by, let's see, 549. I'm off by $1.99. So there's $1.99 somewhere that I don't know about. And so as I'm looking here, I mean, you know what? I made a $2 payment. There it is. And I didn't put that here. And I need to put that here. I made a $2 payment to Macy's because for some reason I had something connected to my Macy's account. And it paid, and I needed to pay that. So that's the $2. I just found it. And I didn't put it here because I forgot to put it on my expense tracker. But I found the $2. So there we go. I'm excited that I found the $2. Yes, you guys. Yay. This is an A+, okay? A+ I give myself. So I will be going into the next pay period, and I will have a rollover of $549.13. But there are some things that I will need to add to the new budget, which is the car insurance, the court, and then the Netflix. Yeah, so I'm excited that I A+ this one. I didn't think I was going to do so good. I really didn't, but this was amazing. So you guys, let me know down in the comments, do you close out your budgets? And I know that some people say that closing out your budget is difficult and it is hard. But one of the things that I found was difficult and hard about it was because along the way during the budgeting period, there were a couple of things that I was not doing. And that was expense tracking, and I wasn't looking at my accounts enough. I will say daily. And also not having your money separated. When you have everything gumboed into your one account and you're not organized and writing things down, then it is going to be very hard to close out the budget because you have money coming from everywhere and you're not accounting for that money. You're just accounting for the bills and the expenses. And remember, we have to account for everything. Just like you see, I had to even account for the $2 purchase that I made that had the budget off. So I would just say work at it every single pay period because it is important, because we could be budgeting and still not know where our money is going. And that's because we're not closing out, we're not checking up on it, we're not expense tracking. It all works together, okay? If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I will be more than happy to answer those questions. But until then, besties, I will see you in tomorrow's video. We're still working with the 12 days of Christmas. I know I haven't really stated it, but I have been uploading videos every day. And tomorrow I will be completing my paycheck budget. I will be getting paid for my supplemental pay. So I will be budgeting that and uploading it. Yeah, so definitely. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will see you in the next video. Go be great, besties. Peace out.